I I love this Aaron Rodgers saga. It's funny. Packers fans had to deal with the crazy Aaron Rodgers saga all their off seasons for a couple years. The Jets had to deal with it. And now the Pittsburgh Squealers, or as we like to call them, the S-Burg Steelers. We don't cuss on this channel, but you know what I'm talking about. Feces. Anyway, now they gotta deal with this saga, and I love it so freaking much. Aaron Rodgers spoke recently on Pat McAfee's show, and he might retire. He might just retire after this whole saga that the Steelers have been on this whole offseason. And like I said, it couldn't happen to a better team. They now have two diva receivers, and their potential diva quarterback is potentially going to retire because now he got a girlfriend. Let's break this down. Now, the Steelers obviously do have Mason Rudolph, and they're probably going to draft a quarterback, whether that is Jackson Dart or Sanders. But last time the Steelers took a quarterback was pick 20 in the first round. And who was that? Oh, what? Kenny Pickett? Yeah, Kenny Pickett was the last time they took a quarterback in the first round. Pick 20. So we'll see if they take a quarterback this year or not. Again, they probably will. If they do, Mike Tomlin's not going to start him because Mike Tomlin will go with the veteran every single time. So that means Mason Rudolph will be the starting quarterback, and Jackson Dart or Sanders would, in theory, be the backup if Rodgers does not join the team. But now the Saints have an issue with Derek Carr where he might miss the season with a shoulder injury, and now the Saints are thinking about going after Aaron Rodgers. But here's what Rodgers said about the whole situation. He said, I kind of like a quiet life. If it wasn't for my buddy Tim and my sister Maya, I wouldn't hear a lot of the bullcrap out there. Plus, he also got a new girlfriend. He says, I'm in a different phase of my life. I'm 41 years old, and I'm in a serious relationship. I have off-the-field stuff going on that requires my attention. So he also does open up on the Pat McAfee show about how badly the Jets wronged him. Pretty much the Jets flew him across the country, or made him fly across the country to meet with the new head coach, Glenn, and also the GM. But apparently when he got there, he only talked to the new head coach. The new head coach, like 5 minutes into the meeting, just left completely, came back with the GM, and it really wasn't a conversation. They just told him, plain and simple, we're going to release you. We're going a different direction. How would you like us to do that? Like, how would you like us to word it so that it's respectful for you? And apparently Rodgers wanted to have a conversation. He wanted to talk about football. He wanted to really, make it worth it that he flew across the country. But the Jets said, nope, we're not talking. We're not having a conversation. We're releasing you. We're moving on. How would you like us to do it? So he's already pretty PO'd about that, right? He's already PO'd about that. And he also now has a serious relationship, which is very important, especially when it comes to his age. He's 38, 39 at this point. So he's now at a point in his life where a serious relationship probably turns into a marriage. A marriage probably turns into having kids and, kind of settling down, right? So that's kind of, he's 41 years old. Excuse me. I kind of forgot how old he was. 41 years old. So, yeah, he really is at the point of life where, you're probably sitting down and talking about a life with your family. So, yeah, that rubbed him the wrong way. And now, again, he might retire. It's just this never-ending cycle, which, looking at it from a third-party point of view, being a Bengals fan, I love it so much. I literally love this saga. This saga is so beautiful because all this does is stops the Steelers from going out there and potentially pursuing another quarterback. Because you got to sit there, you got to wait to see, is Aaron Rodgers going to be your guy? Is he not going to be your guy? And obviously it doesn't stop you from drafting a quarterback, right? But what would Aaron think about that? Would Aaron be okay with someone getting drafted in the first round and he has to go play for a team that just drafted a first-round rookie? He didn't like the Jordan Love thing. So, I just love it. I love the demise of the Pittsburgh Squealers and them going through crap. Because it makes this whole AFC North a lot easier. And now all we have left is the Ravens. The Brownies are going to have a crap season. They're in turmoil. Really, nobody's fought but their own with the whole Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. The Steelers are now 2 diva receivers and a potentially quarterback situation going on. And the Ravens, we just need, I don't know. The Ravens are the Ravens. There's nothing really that's going to go bad with them, sadly. But it is what it is. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. I love to see the Steelers, the Ravens, the Brownies, the Chiefs all have bad off seasons. Not all of them I just listed have had bad off seasons, but the one that have, it's a beautiful sight.